Welcome, everybody. It's a somber day here at Shut Up Cincinnati, and we're here to pay tribute and say goodbye to an old dear friend, Matt Hudson's gallbladder. Be strong. Matt's gallbladder was way too young to go, but has left us with fond memories and great stories to tell around the campfire of the great times we had with Matt's gallbladder. For those of you that knew MGB, you'll miss him. Try not to be sad. They wouldn't want it that way. MGB. And they say that you don't really know somebody. A lot of people didn't know that Matt's gallbladder was non-binary. So the proper pronouns to use will be
so
they.
Much. It meant so much to them.
It did. And I'm going to miss him too, but hurt them too. I'm sorry, MGB.
Whoops. Whoopsie daisy.
Matt's gallbladder is from Memphis, Tennessee, and has traveled the world in the country, moving with his host body, Matt.
Has enjoyed the best uncooked chicken there ever was.
Ever. He has processed a lot of uncooked foods. Mm-hmm. And he always did it with a smile, or they did it with a smile on their face. Always
smiling. And
they were always happy.
And think about it. It was so crowded. And there with all that fat, that gallbladder had no room to breathe, but it never complained. It never complained.
They never complained about anything. They just cared about putting a smile on people's faces. A lot of people didn't know that Matt's gallbladder was a very spiritual being. He never shared it. They never shared it or tried to push it on anybody. It was their own thing. And they went to church regularly. And they sang in the choir. And we have a couple ladies here that were good friends of Matt's gallbladder.
Mary and Gail.
Mary and Gail. And they wanted to
friends.
say goodbye to MGB in their own way.
All right.
Ladies, welcome.
Well, the devil's in the phone booth, dialing 911. Well, the church is on their knees and they're loading up the spiritual gun. Well, the devil thought he had us, but the tables are turned, and now he's on the run. The devil's in the phone booth, dialing 911. My whole life has changed since the Lord saved me.
Amen. Amen.
I proclaim the mighty name of Jesus Christ to everyone that I see. You know the keys to the kingdom are the secret to success. To lose the Holy Ghost
Preach,
in the
girls,
sun.
preach.
The devil's in the phone booth, dialing 911. Well, the devil's in the phone booth, dialing 911. Well, the church is on their knees and they're loading up the spiritual gun. Well, the devil thought he had us, but the tables are turned, and now he's on the run. The devil's in the phone booth, dialing 911.
Thank you, ladies.
All right.
MGB would have loved that. And thank you, everybody, for joining us to say goodbye to our old friend, MGB. You brought a lot of smiles to a lot of faces.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope, there's half-cooked chicken in heaven.
Oh, there is. There is. I promise you, Matt's gallbladder. All right.
Thank you, everybody.
R.I.P. What's up, dude?
What's happening, man?
Oh, just hanging out.
Well, that was something that had to be done.
Yeah, we had to have a funeral for the gallbladder.
Matt's gallbladder was fantastic, and we're all going to miss them.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Yeah, and I'm just happy you were here to pay your respects with us.
But fucking who day?
Who day?
The Bengals off the fucking snide. All right, that's all that really matters in my life. Fuck Matt's gallbladder. When it's all said and done, I will sacrifice Matt's gallbladder 20,000 times over to get a Super Bowl trophy, all right?
I will too.
So, fuck Matt's gallbladder. I'm glad that he's dead. And I'm sorry, though. You know, that's the one thing that we really need to get into outside of the Bengals.
Right?
I mean, Matt has no fucking chance now.
Of what?
Love?
Women don't like guys with no gallbladder.
No. Dude, why would they? I don't like girls without a gallbladder. Why would it? It's going to go both ways, right?
Well,
I got to take this.
I'll tell you what,
jacket
though.
off. It's a little hot.
You know, I'm not going to get on this too long, but Matt's gallbladder was pretty special. We had some great times.
Well, great times, not great times. It doesn't matter. Because he's never going to fucking get any kind of loving without a gallbladder. I mean, chicks just aren't into it. That's all there is to it. Sorry.
It's like
I didn't make the fucking rules. You know
it's
what
like
I mean?
a girl dating a guy with one ball.
Yeah, I mean, look at Whoopi. I mean, our news girl that is about as funny as a bus crash. There's not a chance in hell she's ever going to find love now without a fucking gallbladder.
Hey.
What?
Matt and Whoopi.
That is a good combination. Because here's why I've thought...
That's a great fucking
I thought this is a good combination for a while, by the way. But, I mean, that they've never met. But Whoopi loves big guys. I mean, like, that's her thing. I'm not even kidding. Like, that's literally her thing is big guys.
Matt's a big guy.
Matt's a big guy. She likes fatties. He's a fatty. She likes smart people. He's a smarty. She likes super libs. He's a super lib.
He likes car insurance. She's in the business.
Yeah, dude, he can get her a hookup. Hey, guys, why ain't you guys fucking yet? What's going on? You both don't have gallbladders. You both may as well give up on fucking anybody else. Yeah. You know, or unless you can get, there's like some like, you think there's like some kind of group where you can meet people that just recently lost their gallbladder? You know, like like some kind of help group, you know, and I talk them through these kind of things. You mean a self-help?
I don't know, because I don't know if people without gallbladders would like feel self-conscious going into a meeting.
I don't know. Oh, I figure their soul's dead as soon as that gallbladder leaves anyways.
I think that's a perfect fucking thing. Matt and Whoopi. I can see the fucking wedding now.
Yeah. Now I feel like Samuel L. Jackson.
Hey.
Motherfucker.
But welcome, everybody. It is... like I said, we're not going to be sad anymore. We said goodbye to MGB and
MGB. I like that. You know, I always just knew it as Matt's gallbladder. You know, because I was always afraid because I knew that Matt's gallbladder. Me and Matt are close friends, so I knew that Matt's gallbladder was non-binary.
Right.
But I'm always afraid with the non-binary folks that I'm going to say the wrong pronoun, so I usually just go name. But I should have been going initials the whole time.
Well, I mean, it's hard because MGB told me years ago about them being non-binary, but they said, hey, look, this is only for my close friends. Please don't make it public.
Yeah.
And I don't want to know. So I said in public, I always called MGB him.
Oh,
you know. But, hey, they're gone, and we're going to get on with the show because that's what MGB would have wanted us to do.
Yeah, no, MGB was a big fan of the show. And you know what MGB liked more than anything?
What's that?
A nice fucking email.
MGB loved our show. Big fan.
Yeah.
MGB was of the podcast.
Email. Hey, and we got an email. We got a fresh email, dude. And I don't know if anybody knows how to get a hold of us. If they don't, all you do is you write this little silly email, shutupcincinnati@gmail.com. That's shutupcincinnati@gmail.com.
One word.
Yeah. And that'll bring you to us. And this fella is named Matt. Hey, shut up. I've been listening to your podcast for a few weeks now, and I'm a big fan. My friend Mike sent an email, so I figured I would too. So these guys are getting together and listening to our podcast.
It's the Flash guy from last week.
Yeah, which I like. I don't know these fucking people.
I did too.
Okay. Well, these people not the best writers. They didn't proofread because he wrote, "You podcast is funny. You podcast is funny.
You crazy.
You crazy. You podcast is funny as hell. And I hope you guys are as demented as you appear to be." No.
I am.
It's all an act. It's all an act, and I don't really feel like I'm that demented, so I'm already feeling insulted.
Well, I don't know. I think most normal people would consider how we look at a lot of things pretty demented.
Oh, fuck them.
That's what I'm talking about. A perfect example, just like that.
All right, fine. Here's my thought. I agree. The wrestler guy is dog shit. These guys are just out there in San Diego just fucking hating my character, dude. Dog shit. Dog shit. I laughed a little at first, but you lost me when his accent continued to get worse. All right, dude, again, I'm not good at accents. I never will be. Like, they're all some derivative of the same fucking thing.
Leave
it's never
Guerrero
good.
Gordo alone.
But come on, man. I thought he was all right. Now on the good side, I, like Chris, am a sporadic pants pooper. When I get really drunk, I sometimes struggle to keep old sphincter closed. It happens.
He shits his pants. I told you it's more common than you think.
No, it's more common than you fucking imbeciles. This guy's an idiot. All right, this guy's a fucking idiot. I guarantee.
Matt poops his pants.
Matt can't write. You podcast is funny. Shut up.
You crazy.
Hey,
right. Matt, I'm with you, dude. It happens to me too, especially when I'm really drunk or hungover. That's when it happens.
It's when you shit yourself.
Generally,
I don't shit myself. I peed myself a while back. I haven't shit myself in a long time. It's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming. Don't worry about it.
It's karma.
Right. I like this. Jason is a funny guy.
Hey,
how about we just end it there, though, dickhead? All right,
there's more.
But Jason is a funny guy. But I think a little more of your herb will obviously. You
want me to read that there?
There you
go. Okay.
All right, better reader going on.
All right. Jason is a funny guy, but I think a little more of the herb you're obviously smoking would loosen you up a little more.
All right. For one thing, how much more can I smoke? I mean, at this point, does he want me to be full retard? I couldn't even get through the email. Sorry, I don't think it's the herb. And what do you mean loosen up? Am I a guy that seems tight?
I don't know.
Now this is bothering him. And maybe he's just talking about the sexual parts because you're such a fucking freak on that part and I'm not. You know what I mean? So maybe he's talking about that, but I don't think any kind of weed is going to make me more sexually freaky.
He's a pants pooper.
Yeah, well, he's a pants pooper. So honestly, buddy, as soon as you start pooping your pants on a regular basis because you drink too much, I don't really give a fuck what your opinion is. All right?
All right.
This is how we talk to our fans.
I just watched the episode where you shaved that poor fucker's head. Get pussy.
Yeah, get pussy.
Poor bastard. He looked like a pedophile retard. Very special.
Hey, man, he did look like a pedophile retard. I mean, there was
nothing... If I think about it, he did.
Oh, no, 100% looked like a pedophile retard. If I just seen Get Pussy on the street after we gave him that haircut, dude, I'm not letting my kid near him.
Pedophile retard.
And I'm not surprised if he starts fucking licking poles.
Pedophile retard. Anyway, I have an idea for a skit for your podcast. Watching Chris cry like a fag when he got that tattoo. How about a piercing for the loser? Maybe a nipple or sack. Just a thought. Be cool and keep me laughing. Matt.
All right, Matt. I'm going to try to keep you laughing. As far as the sack or the nipple piercing, I'm definitely not piercing my sack.
Me neither.
There'll be never a point where I pierce my sack. The nipple, that's a maybe, but I why? You know, I don't like. Ew.
That would really hurt. I'm saying no to the piercings. I'll debase myself a lot of ways, but that's pain, dude.
I don't even think of the pain part of that. Like, you know, the sack maybe, but I just don't want my nipple pierced. I look at guys a little weird when they pierce their nipples,
especially one.
Either way, I'm just like, you got your nipples pierced as a dude. I don't know, man. It bothers me. I don't know why it bothers me. It just bothers me.
Yeah.
There's a certain type of person that it works on, I guess, but I'm definitely not that type of person. All right, you see me with my nipple pierced, I'm a bear.
Yeah, you are.
Instant bear.
You're ready to bottom.
Yeah, I'm power bottom.
First of all, Matt, thanks a lot for the email, dude. Seriously, keep them coming.
Keep them.
I think it's impressive that you used fag and retard in the same fucking email.
How is that impressive that he comes from the 80s? Like, well, that's not impressive.
You know what, though?
It's actually lack of impressive.
We don't know how old he is.
Hopefully he's 19.
I'd be like a target audience, 21. Well, he says drunk all the time, so I'm guessing he's 21.
I was drunk all the time when I was like...
Well, yeah, but I'm guessing that he probably does it legally. But thanks for the email. We're going to take all that into consideration, but I am not piercing my bag.
No, not piercing my bag at all.
I think Jason wanted next to be pride earrings, but...
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I thought about that last night when he said it, that I couldn't remember what it was. And yeah, the pride earrings thing was a thing.
Yeah, that's a thought.
So that
better than dyeing my fucking hair.
Yeah, we should probably schedule that, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Scott Van Pelt's birthday today. Shout out.
Hey, is it really?
Scott Van Noft.
Scott Van Noft's birthday. Happy birthday. He's probably, my guess is late 40s.
He's somewhere in his 40s. I don't know.
50?
I don't know. He used to work for Mitch McConnell. That's kind of cool.
Did he really?
Yeah, he's like Young Republican. He was like the leader of some Young Republican group, I believe.
Well, now he needs somebody to, Mitch needs somebody to walk up to the podium and say, okay, sir, this way.
Move that way.
Yeah.
I know. I seen the president of Ukraine was in recently. And,
yeah, I saw that.
And, yeah, and that just cracked me up because they had him walking next to Mitch. Like, could you imagine? We're sending, these foreign leaders come over and we're sending Mitch McDonald to come out and talk to him. What? Who cares?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This is our leadership here.
Yeah.
And, I mean, my God, it'd be just as bad sending the fucking president. War,
True.
shooting, bombs.
All right, you guys done with the pictures? All right, talk to these people. They run the country.
Bang,
he
bang.
just stands there.
Bang, bang.
Like, Joe has no clue what's going on.
No, and you know where Joe is right now as we speak?
Where?
He's on the picket line with the UAW workers walking the picket line. That's what he's doing.
He thinks he's in line for cookies at the mall.
He is walking the fucking
clue
picket
what's
line.
going on, dude? Walking the picket line.
Well, I'm telling you, we're fucked, dude.
We're fine.
We got Biden or Trump. We got one of the two.
Oh, yeah, but here's the good thing, dude. We're starting to develop options.
Those options have no chance. On the Republican side, they have no chance.
I'm not talking about for president, dude. Like, who gives a shit? We're fucked. You're right. As far as president's concerned, we're fucked. But me and you are starting to develop options. So what I mean by that is the show's blowing up, all right? We're just gigantic. We're gigantic everywhere. When they say we have tens and tens of listeners, they ain't kidding. There's tens and tens all throughout the
But we're never going to change. We're always going to be Jason and Chris, the same guys we were now.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to get a nice watch as soon as we blow up in Singapore or something.
Nice.
But we got some new countries, dude.
I love those.
We got some new fucking countries listens. We haven't get any shout outs to the new countries in a while. So we are going to do that today. The little shout out section.
We probably have 20 foreign countries by now.
Oh, we have a lot. There was a lot of them. I wasn't even sure if we had them or not. So I kind of skipped it. But, all right. First new country.
Let's hear it.
See if you can guess.
Trying to think of ones we've never had.
That was not working.
That sounds like British, but we've already had England.
All right, no. This is Iran.
Iran?
Iran. We are huge right now in Iran. We're just blowing up all over fucking Iran. They're putting statues of us up instead of whatever fucking dorky statue guys they got now. They're toppling them. They're putting statues of Chris. They're putting statues of Jason everywhere. We're fucking running this country.
With no heads.
And you know what happened?
The statues have no heads.
Whatever. That was some just random guys cut them off, put them in a bag, send them to our parents. Anyhow, you know how it started? The Iron Sheik.
He is Iranian, isn't he?
He was on his deathbed. He decided to go back to the motherland for one last hurrah. He went back to the motherland, fell in love with the podcast. He had a lot of time on the deathbed or whatever. Was listening over and over and over again. Everybody else in Iran found out that their hero, the Iron Sheik, Sheiki Baby, was in Iran listening to us, and we blew up. That's how we got big in Iran.
You know what?
In my opinion,
that's a shocker to get a fucking listener to this podcast from Iran. You know what I mean? That to me, that is.
It is a big one.
But for you, assalamu alaikum. Keep listening.
Alaikum salam. All right, this next one, you might want to save your assalamu alaikums.
We got another one?
That, my friends, is the national anthem of Pakistan.
Pakistan.
We're blowing up in Pakistan, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking gigantic in Pakistan.
All right, now, is this making you a little nervous? Pakistan is really like the home of ISIS.
ISIS. Sounds cool. You're a fan of me, I'm a fan of you, dude. I don't care. Hey, if Hitler came up and said, your podcast is rocking, I'd be like, fuck yeah, go Nazis.
Pakistan.
That's how I rock, dude.
The home of ISIS is a fan of
Support
Shut Up
my
Cincinnati,
fans.
everybody.
Outside of that fucking cunt Matt that said I'm not funny or whatever he said. I don't remember. But
he said you're funny, but...
Oh, but all right. Anyways,
wow, Pakistan and Iran, new listeners.
Pakistan and Iran, we're blowing up all over the Middle East. You never know what's going to happen. You know what I do notice though when I'm getting all these songs together?
Bin Laden's grandson.
Oh yeah. Who was it?
Bin Laden's grandson.
That's where he was found, right? Was Pakistan?
Yeah.
Isn't that where this little hut was that we came around and knocked down?
Yeah.
It might have been, dude.
I don't know who it was. But
I've heard we're big in the Bin Laden family.
Are we?
Yeah, they use us for research. We are the typical American male, I think is what they look.
Trying to find
that's
out.
What they're like. We don't want to find out about no special celebrities. We ain't gonna find out listening to Joe fucking Rogan what the regular ass American is. All right, we need to listen to some.
Gillis don't know shit about it.
The down home dudes, and they found us. And ever since then, the Bin Laden family's been huge fans, but also using us as research to kill all of you guys. I hear they're going to spare us, not so much you guys. Sorry about your luck.
Either way, welcome to the Shut Up Cincinnati family, to all you Shiites and Sunnis.
I don't know what's in Pakistan. I don't know. Rocks. From what I hear, there's a lot of rocks. They're always throwing rocks at each other and shit.
I didn't even know Pakistan had like
big
computers
fucking rock throwers over there.
Welcome aboard.
All right, next. All these songs sound the same.
Oh, exactly. They all sound Russian.
Yeah. Sound like God Bless America, kind of. All right, guys. That is the national anthem, if you haven't guessed by now, of Austria.
Austria! Arnold is from Austria.
I was going to say, we know who did that one.
That one came from Arnold's family.
I went home to visit the family.
Hey, I'm here to visit. You need to listen to this show. It'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, you want to get a quick workout and just put in Shut Up Cincinnati and you get pumped it up.
You'll fucking laugh hard.
You go. You work those triceps and biceps. You never know.
No way it didn't come from Arnold. This has come from Arnold's family.
No, I think it was actually the governor himself.
Do you?
I think he was visiting family. And, we're already big in California. We know that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Huge in California.
Yeah,
so those libs love us out there, So he was listening to us out there. He took it back home, let the family listen. Now, he probably was only worth one listen. He might have just let Cousin Timmy listen to it once. Yeah. But then as soon as Cousin Timmy heard it and told the whole fucking Austria family, we're huge, dude.
We expect a lot more listens from Austria.
Next thing you know, we're in charge over there.
Stop whining. Listen to the show.
You bitches. Come on.
Austria, welcome.
Get down.
All right, we got one more new country. We got one more new country, and then we got to say what country we're legitimately blown up in. All right. Well, we're like our third biggest country is not a country you would expect.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect Pakistan. Sounds like Happy Birthday.
That, my friends, is another country that is now on board with Shut Up Cincinnati. And that country can no longer remain neutral because there's so much in our favor. Switzerland, they're up there in the fucking Alps just listening to us talk about buttholes. Good for you, Swiss. Good for fucking you.
And it makes perfect sense because Switzerland being neutral, they accept everybody's views.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Accept ours.
They're not
Love
judgmental.
your fucking cheese too.
Great cheese.
And fantastic.
Give us the whole piece though.
The whole what?
The whole piece.
The whole piece? No, they want you to want more.
No. I don't
you gotta buy more.
You guys, that's like buying jeans with holes in them. They should cost less.
They don't. They cost more.
You're getting less material.
Yeah.
All right. That's bullshit. Swiss cheese should be $1 cheaper than regular cheese. All right. You're not gonna give me the whole slice. Give me a fucking $1 off.
We love your chocolate too.
Ooh,
Swiss chocolate. And you know what? That's fucking awesome.
So Switzerland, who's I don't know shit about Switzerland outside that they're fucking neutral and all that stuff.
It's probably a Winter Olympic athlete.
You think so? A loser?
Yeah, either a loser or a skier. A lot of skiers there.
Yeah, we're big in the mountains, though. That's all I know.
I mean, think about it. I know who it is. It's one of those guys that does like those skiing, fucking long distance skiing races.
Oh, long distance skiing.
He's got the headphones on.
Cross country skiing, I think it's called.
He's got the headphones on.
He's got a lot of time to waste.
He's got to listen to something.
Yeah.
He's listening to the show.
No, yeah. Yeah, and what is going to help you go up those Swiss Alps quicker than a nice, fucking Does That Make Me Gay? Does That Make Me
Yeah. Or talking about hobo dicks.
Yeah, dude, homeless dicks are the best dicks. We're going to get to homeless next. All right. Right after this
Switzerland.
Section, we're going to Switzerland. Shout out to y'all. Thanks for listening.
And all the other 3 new countries. Fantastic.
And this one, we just got to give them a shout out because they're fucking blasting it for us. Okay. I don't know why.
All right.
Nice mellow anthem on this one. Shout out to our ladies and gentlemen out there in Singapore, our third biggest country, our third biggest listening. Yes, of course.
It goes U.S., Canada, Singapore.
That's exactly the way it goes. It goes U.S., Canada, and then Singapore. I mean, don't get me wrong. Singapore's quite a few listens, less than the other 2, but
doesn't matter.
Still, the third highest listening rate of the Shut Up Cincinnati podcast is from Singapore. Shout out to y'all. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. All I know is you better not throw a gum wrapper down or they'll beat you with a stick. You know, Singapore's that kind of country.
Yeah.
I like that.
Them in Malaysia.
Discipline. Yeah, we want discipline, guys. And Singapore's giving that discipline out. They'll smack you with a stick. They'll do what the fuck ever.
See, I would hope that Singapore, because I don't know anything about Singapore. I would hope it's like North Korea where they're not allowed to listen to us, but they're fucking doing it anyway because they can't help it.
Yeah.
They know they probably get their head cut off if they fucking get caught listening.
But it's worth it.
It's worth
it. It's fucking worth it, dude. Right. Yeah, you want to hear the name your prize this week? Or do you want your head cut off? You know?
Yeah. Let's fucking... They have a little group. They sneak into somebody's hut
all right.
Or house or whatever.
Now, we did talk about the homeless.
Yeah.
I'm going to shout them out.
I need a hero. Holding out for a hero. Doug Morning Light. He's got to be strong, and he's got to be fast, and he's got to be larger than life. I need a hero.
Hero. I got a hero this week, guys. And my hero is a homeless fella. Now, How does your hero become a homeless fella? You know, it's a tough question.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. But it's easy for me to answer because here's the thing about the homeless.
Okay.
For the most part, they suck. They sit over there on the side of the road. They're all like, oh, I'm dying. You know, shit like that. Give me $1. Oh, you got a quarter.
I'm able-bodied.
I had a crackhead come up to me, and I don't know if I mentioned on the podcast last week or not. I think she offered me a blowjob, but I'm not sure. You know what I mean? The first words were, do you have any chains? And I said, no. And then she offered something. I couldn't even make it out. There was so much foam and crust on her lips.
All right, and just for research purposes, what intersection was this?
This was at the fucking OTR Community Center or some shit like that. Yeah, like right in the heart of over the Rhine.
Yeah, free soup.
It was. I was waiting for somebody else from there to give him a lift, and she came walking to the window, like up close and personal with your local crackhead, and she was Cracky Von Crackison.
And had the foam and shit.
Oh my god, dude, it was bad. And then the guy comes out, he's like, "I'm sorry, man." I was like, "No big deal." He's like, "Yeah, they're not afraid."
No, they're not. And they're, you know what?
But I think she said, like, and this isn't my hero, by the way, but this is just a homeless story because I deal with homeless every so often, like all of us, and I'm fucking around when I say they're all fucking losers, whatever. I don't have a problem with the homeless for the most part, but crackheads are funny. They look funny up close. Yeah, everybody should take a close look at a crackhead. Don't give them any change though. They're gonna spend it on crack. They don't fucking.
Yeah, but how much crack can you buy for a quarter?
Well, a couple quarters add up, dude. Crack's not expensive. Crack's a cheap drug.
But like, what's cheap?
I don't know. I've never bought crack.
I mean, like $10 for a crack rock?
I think you can get some $10 crack rocks. I think they got $5 crack rocks and stuff like that.
Really?
You can get a buzz for $5 on some crack. I think. I don't know. I've definitely heard $10 rocks. I don't know if I've ever heard nickel rocks, but I'm not in the fucking the business. Yeah, I'm not around crackheads. But I was that one. But no, this homeless person, they were on the corner of the Pike Street exit in Covington. So the second exit if you're going from Ohio into Covington. Pull up to them. And god damn it, I wish I could have delivered on this, but I couldn't because I was with two people. One, I was with driving people in Lyft, a young black lady and her child. But anyways, I pull up to the corner. This guy has a sign that says, "I bet you can't hit me with a quarter." What a great fucking sign. Because if I was by myself, I would have been whizzing change at his fucking head. I would have hit him right there in his big homeless face. Because how fucking fun is that, dude? I get to throw money at the homeless? This is like... most people would pay $5 at a carnival to do this. It's costing me just the one quarter out of my thing. And guess what? He don't know if it's a quarter or a penny. I'll smack him right in the head with a nickel. He
don't know if it's a fucking washer.
And, yeah.
Let's go by there and throw washers at him.
Yeah, let's throw bolts.
Just fucking tinging him off his homeless
Let's throw bolts at the homeless. No, for real.
That's a great sign.
That's a great sign. That's a hero to me because that's a guy that I always appreciate a homeless fella that can work for his money, you know, whatever it is. That's funny. He came up with that idea. I'm sure it works. Like I said, if there wasn't a fucking 4-year-old child in the back of my car, I probably would have winged a quarter at its head.
You know what I would
Even
do
if
I
was
was
a
a bum?
full-grown adult, like if it was like a dude in my back seat, just some random guy, well, watch this. Boom, I probably would have got a tip for it too. He probably would have paid for my quarter. But I didn't think the child, and that's another thing. If it was my child, if Kane was in the back seat, I'm giving Kane a quarter.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hit that homeless fella in
I've
the
got
face.
quarters in the console all the time.
Oh, all the time, yeah.
Was he sitting down or standing
Yeah,
up?
he was sitting on a bucket.
Well, then you know what I would do if I was a homeless
Sitting on a
bum?
bucket, dude. He had that big toothless smile. Just
I'd
like,
hang out behind him
and he looked
and
grubby.
grab the quarters real quick when they missed him.
Oh, good move.
Great move.
I think he'd fight you on that corner. I think that's
Do you?
yeah.
That's his turf?
That's not a very homelessy area. You know what I mean? Like it is, but it isn't. Like there's not a lot of homeless people on that corner. That's like a one guy job. You know, it's not like the corner of Liberty and 471 there when you come off there. Like there's always that you might get 3 bums on that corner. That's big enough to operate because there's enough people. That little corner there, that's a 1 bum corner. So I think he'd fight for that turf.
Well,
I got a feeling he's probably
now I
there
want
a
to
lot.
drive by there and see
Yeah,
him.
man, same here.
I want to throw a quarter at him.
Of course, dude. That guy's going to get a quarter, and he's going to get an extra quarter for the one I missed out on the first time.
Do you think it would be going a little too far if I pulled out like a wrist rocket?
Fuck that. You wouldn't even care. Hey.
Bullshit, it would kill him.
Or do that, but wrap $1 around it.
Ooh.
You know, for $1, you can use a slingshot.
Fuck yeah, I bet. You know what? He'd gladly take that. $1's not going to go in.
Hey, how much do you think he'd charge me to shoot him with a BB gun?
Well, that one guy in Vegas kicked me in the balls for $20.
Kicked you in the balls?
No, there's this guy walking around with a sign in Vegas. Kicked me in the balls for $20.
No, I've seen that guy.
And you fucking get to kick him.
Yeah, I don't think he has balls. I think he has some kind of problem.
Really?
He might have got his balls cut off or something.
But still, even without balls, it would hurt as hard as some of these people kick him.
I probably would still hurt just getting kicked.
He's got a dick.
Yeah, he's got a dick. I don't know if it really would hurt to get kicked in the dick. I mean, if it's like we've talked about this before, if it's just like hanging dick, but I mean, if your balls weren't there and someone just kicked you in that area, you know, where your dick just went up against there, I don't know if that would hurt.
In the taint?
Yeah, I don't know if that would hurt. Without balls. I'm just saying you got to take the balls out of the equation.
No, I think it would hurt. There's bone back there.
All right, whatever. All
been
right, well,
kicked
that's
in the
my
balls,
hero.
buddy?
Do you got a hero?
I don't have a hero.
Oh, you had another one or something like that.
Nobody surprised me.
Oh, you know what we had that
What's that?
we still don't got the music for. Adam's on tour with Jeremy Pinnell. If you guys want to go check out Adam playing, I think he's playing drums in this band. Go check out Jeremy Pinnell. Apparently he's doing really well. They just sent me a picture. Yeah, he sent me a picture of them in Nashville at a big fucking show. So good for him. But we haven't got our songs yet because I'm a dumbass.
I am too.
You're a dumbass?
Yeah.
You want to go first? Or
No,
want me
you
to
go
go first?
first.
All right, guys. I'm a dumbass. So we cleaned out my garage last week, and we had a bunch of extra tools and a lawnmower and stuff, and I was going to put them all on the side of the road, but you can't just put a lawnmower for the garbage man to take away. They're not going to take a lawnmower.
Okay.
And it doesn't work, so I was like, fuck it, I'll put it on Facebook for $20. One of these guys that fix lawnmowers will come out and grab it, which eventually happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For $20, and I get it taken away from me. I ain't going to use it. I ain't going to fix it, so whatever. This guy can fix it and sell it for $100. Cool. Anyway, so I do that. Now, I haven't used Facebook Marketplace in a while. Usually whenever I do Facebook Marketplace, it's just to put free shit up. I'll put curbside free, and then people come see it and then come pick it up.
Okay.
I don't actually really sell much shit on there. I usually use Craigslist in the past. So I'm not really used to all the responses you get. And you get quite a few responses. And as I'm finding out, a lot of these are fucking fake. And you can tell most fake ones right off the bat. Like,
they're
I'm
like,
not,
what
I'm
do you
not
call
that
them,
dumb.
robots?
Yeah, I'm not that dumb. Like, I can tell most fake ones off the bat. You know what I mean? But this particular fella started writing me, and it seemed real. You know, hey, can I come pick this up? I get off work at so-and-so. Okay. Conversation back and forth. Then they send me a thing that says, can I confirm that you're a real person? There's a lot of fake stuff on Facebook, and I just want to confirm you're real. I'm going to send you 6 digits. Tell me what they are. So I'm like, okay, this must be a new privacy thing. Like, cool. You know what I mean? It makes sense,
Okay.
you know, to make sure that I'm not fucking
Right now
fake.
someone's buying a car in your name.
So,
Dumb fuck.
so I get the digits, and it says Google verification. I'm like, oh, Google must be offering the service. You know what I mean? Hey, it's a good service. It does make sense. It wouldn't make sense to have a service.
Not to buy a $20 lawnmower, it wouldn't.
True, but people are paranoid. You know what I mean? It makes sense
Yeah.
for people's security reasons. I understand how something like this would happen. So I send them. They send me the numbers. I send them back. All right. So I send them back, and then as soon as I do it, I'm like, wait a second. This seems fucking fishy. All right, and this, fellas, ladies, I am a dumbass. I am a dumbass for ever falling for this, but I'm not as dumb as some people, because at least I knew right off the bat, like, this seems fishy, let me look into it. So I searched real quick, Facebook Marketplace, 6 digits, blah, 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 scam.
Yeah.
Pops right up. What they're doing is they, with those digits I gave them, I now gave them access to my Google Voice. So they can use my phone number. Now they use my phone number, put in those security digits to verify my phone number. And now they can call people and scam them. So the Nigerian prince can now call you in my number. So it pops up my number.
If I get scammed with your fucking number, I swear to God.
Here's the thing is Google has a thing where you can fix it pretty quick. So I fixed it so quick before this person even had a chance, because after I looked it up, found out how to do it, found out how to overturn it, all within 5-10 minutes. I'm pretty tech savvy as far as that shit's concerned. Got it done pretty quick. So quick that this person finally wrote back and said, those numbers didn't work. Can you send it? I'll send you another one. And at that point, I went, go fuck yourself.
Did you say that?
I was like, I already reported you. I know the Google Voice scam now. Thanks for making me feel like an idiot. And then they never wrote back.
They
never got to use my shit. But still, I'm a dumbass. Fucking 42-year-old Jason here got fucking old man scammed. I got old man scammed, dude. I'm always like, what fucking retard would fall for that scheme? Here's me, like,
not me.
2, 3, 7, 8, 5, 10.
Not me.
Giving them the fucking 6 numbers. And meanwhile, they're calling.
You typed them back and sent them back to them?
Yes. I did everything.
See, most people, when you sell something on Facebook or whatever, they'll say, okay, well, here's my number. Call me. I'll verify you're a person.
Well, no, we were already past that.
You'd already called?
Yeah, well, it was going through my phone. It wasn't on Facebook anymore. It was going through my phone because they needed my phone number first.
Oh.
And then they used that phone number, and then they set up a thing, and then say, we're going to send a 6-digit thing to make sure you have that phone number. And then then that 6 digits can sit to me. And then my dumbass was like, the 6 digits are 635429, and then they set up the account, and then they fucking call Granny down in South Dakota or some other retard like me, and then scam them out of more money. And then when they go to look it up, all they got is my phone number. So now I'm the fucking... It's fucking genius, honestly.
It really is.
Like, shout out to these fucking crooks out there just figuring it out.
It's genius for dumb fucks like you.
I fell for it. Thankfully, I'm smart enough. I'm still a fucking dumbass, but I'm smart enough to figure it out where I didn't get completely fucked. But I'm a dumbass.
All right. Well, I'm a dumbass too. Mine's not as funny, but it's really sad. Mine's fucking sad.
Oh.
This Saturday, I'm playing golf with Big Dick Jeff and his family. They have a family outing every year.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always getting invited to play with them. I get to see the guys that I haven't seen in a long time. And so I'm getting my golf clubs ready, putting my bag out, putting the balls in, getting everything ready. And I was like, you know what? I'm kind of in the mood for a new driver. My driver's a couple years old. I go to a fucking Play It Again Sports because they have great deals on fucking drivers and golf clubs. I find this one, it's last year's model, but it was like $600 new, and it's $85. And I'm like, fuck, I'm going to buy this, So I fucking bought it. Mm-hmm. Stuck it in my fucking trunk, and I'm fucking driving home. It was my day off. This was Friday, I think, last week. So I go to the grocery store, and I do my shopping. And you know how you fucking put all the bags, and even though when you get to the door, you're going to have to set them down to turn the key. I do that. Blah, blah, blah. I fucking set my groceries down. I open the door. I go in. I put my groceries away. I realized I hadn't locked my car, so I take my key fob, hit the lock button, okay? Mm-hmm. And Nate and I have our night. What I didn't realize, this dumbass of mine, is when I hit the lock button, I hit the trunk button. So my trunk button was wide open, and I don't have a new fucking driver anymore. Somebody walked by, saw the fucking open trunk, and grabbed my brand new fucking driver.
Is that what happened on a monitor too?
Huh? No, the monitor's in the house. I took that out because I was putting my golf clubs in there.
How big is it?
What?
The monitor.
Well, my golf bag was sitting on the thing, and I didn't want it sitting there. I just took it out. And plus, I didn't know if the fucking weather would do something to it. I was cleaning out my trunk to fucking make room for my golf clubs.
Then we know what we're talking about.
But bottom line is, I hit the trunk button. And I had other shit in there. Thank God they didn't steal my fucking work suits, and because I had a bunch of shit in there.
Yeah, that's what they want.
They walk. Oh no, of course they don't. But they'll steal anything that they think they get $5 for.
Paper suits you guys got with a tag with your name on them.
But the bottom line is, I bought it that day.
Yeah.
I bought it 2 hours earlier, and I hit the fucking trunk button by mistake, and I just waited for the beep.
That's hilarious, dude.
I did it from inside the house.
No, I've done the same stupid shit.
No fucking driver.
I live in the suburbs, so no one ever steals. Well, they do, I guess, but I haven't had any bad issues.
Well, you know what? If you're walking by in the middle of the night, and you happen to be a golfer and you see this fucking brand new, fucking tailor-made driver sitting there. Hey,
dude, I've left this garage door open many a nights, forgetting, fucking 3 a.m, all dumb and high, just like, going to bed, and leaving this open with everything out here, and I've got lucky. I've never had anything. So I'm not. Well, it's not like it's the super safest neighborhood, but it's just got lucky.
I live in a good complex.
It doesn't matter. Blah, blah, you're in apartments. You're in. Yeah, it's anybody. You can get a stolen from anywhere.
Anybody that plays golf.
Yeah.
My dumb ass just fucking hit the trunk button by mistake.
That sucks.
And now I don't have a fucking driver. So I'm a dumbass.
You're a dumbass. And we'll have a theme song for that here soon, guys, and I swear it's going to be awesome.
Fucking really pissed me off, dude. Yeah. I was like so excited at the price of this thing. I fucking love this driver. I bought it. I stuck it in there.
Yeah, dude, that's always a bummer.
And then fucking hit the trunk button.
Always a bummer.
So I come out and my fucking club's gone.
All right, we got any other segments this week, or are we just talking?
Well, we're talking.
Talking about?
Well, I have a lot of shit to talk about.
Let's talk.
Some shit happened this week. Well, first of all, we didn't really touch much on the fucking Bengals. I'm going to do that a little.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking defense was solid, dude.
Defense looked awesome.
Fucking Logan Wilson with 2 fucking picks. The front line was on fucking Stafford all fucking day long.
Now we literally looked better. They had just played San Francisco, and we did better against them than San Francisco did. And San Francisco's a lot more talented than us.
I thought our defense matched up with them. I said it in the chat, and you thought I was an idiot. But
no, I did think you were an idiot. I didn't think we had not performed to that level at this point. Our defensive line and everything else had not performed to the level that they did last night up the previous 2 weeks. So, yeah, I was being afraid that, losing the 2 starting safeties and, still, did anyone even complete a pass against Britt Taylor last night?
No, but he did get 2 penalties.
He got some penalties, but Jesus, that guy don't give up passes.
Taylor Britt's a stud.
You never hear about anyone going to his side. He's starting to be a lockdown.
Dax Hill looked good. Dax Hill was all over the fucking field.
Dax Hill looked great. The only Nick Scott has some work to be done.
He was hurt though. He had a little bit of an injury.
Fair enough.
He wasn't 100%.
I'm just saying that might be the only real weakness I'm seeing right now on their defense as far as this week. It can go week to week. I don't know why the Rams didn't run against us though. We were not protecting well against the run going into this game. I mean, both teams before, Baltimore and Cleveland, both ran the fuck all over us. So why the Rams didn't try to run the ball a little bit more, why it was still close, is kind of beyond me.
I think
but their offense is kind of set up just like our offense. You got to remember, McVay and fucking Taylor are buddies.
I think they were thinking, hey, we got 2 fucking rookie safeties here. Let's go after, almost.
I guess. I'd be either. Well, Scott's not a rookie at all, but he's new to the system.
But I mean, Dax is technically his second year, but he didn't play last year.
Well, again, they're both new to the system.
we got young guys in the fucking secondary.
No, I get it. I think we had weaknesses there, but I don't understand when that wasn't going well. Why they didn't switch to the run. But I don't understand why the Bengals don't switch to the run more often either. So I think those 2 coaches are so pass, heavy coaches that regardless they're going to do that.
I'm not a crazy Mixon fan, but he ran hard last night.
He's ran hard this year. I'm not going into this year. If you would have asked me, I would have said, please get him the fuck off our team. Yeah. We're better off going with someone else. We've seen what he can do. His cap is not, you know what I mean? I just think he's past that. But he's ran harder this year than I've seen him run in like 3 years. So up till right now, I cannot bitch about Mixon.
No.
I cannot bitch about him. And you know what? Another thing, a hard part about Mixon right now is they are only running out of shotgun. You know how hard it is for a running back to never have a quarterback that's under center? You can't. You have
no head start.
And you have no head start. You're not going to have a blocking back ever with you or anything like that. It's just it makes it harder. All right, that's all I'm saying. Like a lot of times, teams even that do a shotgun heavy will still go under center. Sometime they're not going under center at all. They're doing as much as they can to make Burrow only have to throw the ball, not move at all. They even talked about that bootleg play they did. It was the first bootleg they've done all year, right?
Yeah.
And they asked them before they did it if it was all right. They didn't really want to do it. And Burrow said, yeah, and then it was a big fucking completion to Chase because they haven't done it all year. Teams aren't expecting that. Right. And that's the good thing. Right now, if Burrow was to come out and somehow miraculously get healthy and they could open up the playbook.
Yeah, because he didn't look great. He didn't look terrible,
the first couple games, these teams aren't going to know what to do because their whole preparation is against this shotgun format that they're throwing out there every fucking play.
Yeah.
And it does get old as a fan to see it. It worked last night, and I'm glad. It was still an ugly win. Burrow...
Still a win, I'll take it.
He didn't have a touchdown. He did have an interception, but
that wasn't on him. That wasn't even on Boyd.
It was and it wasn't on him. He was covered. All right, he was covered. He probably should have.
It was here.
He had to make the tightest fucking throw, though. You know what I mean? I'm saying there was other options, It was a little bit on him, but that guy made a ridiculous play.
He reached in with one hand and pulled the ball out.
Yeah. 98% of the time, that's not an interception. Don't get me wrong. Right. But the guy was still covered. You could have went to somewhere open, or you could have dumped it off.
I'm going to say that, like I said, Burrow didn't look great, but he looked good for the situation with his
calf. He looked good enough for them to win if that defense keeps up playing.
Yeah, he threw some bad passes. He did.
Oh, no, he was super off the first.
And T. Higgins dropped a few.
T. Higgins had 2 big drops.
Yeah.
2 big drops. Chase played out of his mind. Apparently, they finally worked out a way to get Chase the ball. I think Chase, we were talking about that a few weeks ago.
They're moving him all over the place.
How none of the players ever bitch. Well, apparently, Chase did kind of go to the coaches and go, well, what the fuck's up, after that second game? Because that's 2 games where he was not getting the ball, basically.
Yeah.
And him and Burrow had a big, long meeting, and him and Taylor and Callahan had a big, long meeting, and they decided to start putting him in the slot and using him all over the fucking place.
They had him in the backfield a couple times.
Look at it last night. I mean, that works.
They put him in the backfield a couple times and had him in motion, and they found a way to get him open.
No,
what I really liked is when he wasn't open, the tight ends were open.
Yeah, they're doing what Miami does with Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're finding ways to get him open in different positions. So, I mean, shout out to them for coming up with a good game plan. Shout out to the fucking defense for finally putting it together. And on until next week. What do we got next week? It's the Falcons?
No, Falcons are in London playing Jacksonville.
Who is next week? It's someone that's not that daunting.
Look it up.
Titans. It's the Titans.
It's the
Tennessee Titans.
Who look dismal.
Yeah, Tennessee Titans haven't looked good, but they got a great head coach in Mike Vrabel. They still got Derrick Henry. Who
looked like shit this week.
They still got DeAndre Hopkins. I get it. No, those guys are both on the downside, and I think they need a quarterback in Tennessee. I think the Tannehill experiment is done.
Did DeAndre Hopkins have a catch?
I don't know.
I didn't see any, and I was watching most of that game.
I didn't watch any of the game. I took the kids to watch Joey Votto's last game ever, dude. Fucking Cincinnati legend, and shout out to Cincinnati. That game was...
They did it up for him?
It was cool. Well, it's not even that they did it up for him, but he came out and the whole fucking crowd rose. Standing ovation.
Well, the guy gave you his whole career. That's the way it should be.
I mean, this is his first at-bat, all right? His first at-bat, as soon as he comes up, standing ovation, he steps away, does the hat tip. It goes on for maybe 3 to 4 minutes. It was nice. Next at-bat, standing ovation. Next at-bat, standing ovation. And that last at-bat that he had where he actually got a hit, the fucking place blew up. All right, so it was awesome. You could tell that they really showed their appreciation for him. I know Votto is one of those dudes in Cincinnati that catches a lot of heat because of the way Cincinnati's system's set up, and we don't have a huge bankroll, and he does get paid a lot. Because
when inconsistent
when he signed his contract, he was top 3 player in baseball. You know what I mean? Yeah. He was Mike Trout at that time. He was like that kind of player. So when he signed it, he actually took less to stay in Cincinnati for a long time.
Yeah.
Now, it turns out in the end of his career, and this is going to happen with most guys, you sign them for 10 years deals when they're 30 years old. By the time that career is done or that contract's done, they're not going to be worth the money.
No.
You're doing that to keep them. And so that's the chance
We're
you
still
take.
Paying Griffey.
But that's not fucking Votto's fault. You know what I mean? And baseball is one of those games where one guy is never going to win you a championship. So if Votto was there, and it sucks that we never got a pennant under him, but he's still a fucking great player, dude.
And he put up numbers. One of the best hitters in the game.
Yeah, he put up numbers
5 years.
that like Ted Williams numbers, like shit that people have never done before, as far as his on base percentage and everything else he had there for a little bit.
And that's something that I talked about so many times. I hate the fact that athletes move from year to year, club to club, and you can't claim them as your own anymore.
No, Cincinnati.
You can claim Votto
for Joey Votto. We got him his whole career.
Believe me, he was being offered money at other places.
He might go play somewhere next year.
Well,
he might not. He might even play here again. Who fucking knows? They might cut a salary and give him a sweetheart deal to stay on a veteran. Yeah. And if they do, I'm fine with it. As long as it doesn't fuck anything else over.
No, he can
and
DH.
They can go get a couple pitchers. I'm fine with that. That's fine. But it was nice to give him a shout out.
I don't think he will.
I'm fucking super happy that I got to see his last game. You know what I mean? It was kind of a boring game. The Reds didn't even have a hit till the 7th fucking inning. But, I got to see Votto's last game, and we did get a win. So.
Yeah. So, Joey Votto is a fucking Cincinnati staple, and I'm glad he played here. He was one of the best in the game. Like I said, very few athletes these days, they chase the money. He said, nope, I'm a Cincinnati Red. I'm going to stay here. Yeah. And nothing but respect for that.
Kane, we're in the outfield. We had pretty good seats in the outfield, maybe like 7-8 rows back from the field in the outfield. And they had those machines, or this cart that went around the whole field.
And shot T-shirts.
Well, they're not T-shirts. I thought they were T-shirts, too. They're not T-shirts. They're foam balls.
Well, sometimes they're T-shirts, too.
Well, these were foam balls. Anyways, they were shooting around, came by. So Kane's leaning forward, and the ball falls behind him in his seat, in between his back and his seat, and I grab it real quick and give it to him. He's all pumped. So, 3 innings later, he's talking about how he caught it, and I just wasn't looking. You know, he's telling Anton about it, how he caught it. And then he comes home and he tells Carmen, like, he caught the ball. This motherfucker, you know, by the time he got to school.
You didn't give that to him?
Huh?
You didn't give it to him?
I totally gave it to him.
Oh, good.
No, I laughed about it when he left and told Carmen, the truth about it. But no, I didn't interrupt the story. And I did the first time he said it to Anton. But then I saw on his face, I'm like,
you're a fucking liar.
Yeah, well, not like that. But I was like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, you did not catch that. I was like, that fell behind you and I gave it to you. He's like, you didn't even see it. I'm like, I'm the one that gave it to you.
I handed it to you, yeah.
And he's like, you didn't see it, Dad. And then I just gave it up. I was like, all right, well, this is kind of funny. Let's see.
Just like a sponge ball?
Yeah, let's see where he takes it. And like my dad pointed out, he's like, I guarantee he's going into school telling everybody he caught the fucking Joey Votto home run ball. Yeah.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it's a little Reds foam ball. You know, whatever. Who cares? He was just so fucking excited to get it. And then after that, he's like, we got to get one of the hard balls now, Dad. I'm like, dude, that's probably not going to happen. All right.
Well, you got a good spot for it.
We had a good spot for it, and we had one land maybe like, you know, a little bit down the way, probably about the same deepness we were. So, you know, it was definitely a possibility, but it didn't happen.
My oldest boy, Ethan, his girlfriend's family has season tickets, and they are in the front row directly behind the right fielder.
Okay.
They said they get balls hit at them all the fucking
And they probably
time.
get a lot of balls that are just thrown to them, too, if they want them. If you have a kid with them, because that's what they did, was like the first 3 rows of kids are constantly getting like the warm-up balls thrown to them. And shit.
Always.
Yeah, so.
You know, ball goes foul. Hey, we don't need this anymore.
Or big fat Stephen Gregg down there before he got banned.
Not gonna
Hey, give me a ball.
Did he get banned from the stadium?
Yeah, dude, I don't think he's allowed going to Reds. And that's why he's the biggest Florence Freedom. Now he's going to get a statue in front of the Florence Freedoms.
You know he will, too.
Are they the Y'alls? Are they the
Florence
Freedoms?
Y'alls.
Okay, yeah. They were the Freedom and became the Y'alls.
Became the Y'alls.
Oh, great marketing move there.
Yeah.
The Y'alls.
The Florence Y'alls.
You got an asshole?
Yes.
I don't have an asshole.
God, do I have an
Hey, you know
asshole.
why I don't have an asshole?
Why?
Trying to be positive.
Asshole of the week.
Asshole of the week.
I've got one.
Don't tell me.
First of all, it should have been the fucking asshole who took the driver out of my fucking truck.
That guy was an asshole.
But I don't know who he is. Okay, this one, I fucking know who it is. You want to talk about a cunt. I'm going to give you a cunt. God, I'm going to give you a cunt. I'm at Meijer that same fucking
Dude,
day.
you got to stop going to Meijer.
I'm grocery shopping. This woman has got a fucking cart, 3 fucking children walking behind the fucking cart, and they're cruising along, and the kids are pretty much being good. One of them's a baby, and it's sitting in the cart, and then the other 2 are just walking, and mom would say, grab that or grab this. I look in the cart, and there's wine. There's like 3 bottles of wine. There's beer. There's all kinds of fucking booze in this cart, okay? And one of the kids passes by this fucking display of really cool, and Nate loves it, all kids will love it, all breakfast cereals, the Halloween edition. You got the Boo Berries and the Count Chocula's and all that, but then you also got the Captain Crunch Halloween and the Fruit Loops Halloween and all that. And one of the kids grabs a box of cereal and shows it to his mom, right? Mm-hmm. She fucking grabs him by the arm and says, don't be asking for shit. And she fucking yanks this kid. The cereal goes flying. And she said, hold on to the fucking cart. And I'm looking at the cart going, there's beer in there. There's wine in there. Kid wanted a box of fucking cereal. And this cunt not only fucking screamed at him, but she fucking grabbed him by the arm and fucking jerked him about 4 feet. Yeah. And fucking hurt and hurt this kid's arm. And I swear to God, I wanted to say, hey, your mom's a cunt.
Yeah.
So I'm going to buy you this box of cereal.
Yeah.
But then that would have been just ugly. But I have never seen such a fucking unfit mother in my fucking life. Now, I was behind you for at least 3 aisles, and those kids didn't ask for one fucking thing. A lot of kids are going, can I have this? Can I get this? Can I get this? That kid didn't ask for a fucking thing. And you jerked his arm out of the fucking socket when he wanted a box of cereal. You cunt you. If this fucking segment was called Cunt of the Week, you would be cunt of the week, but I can only call you an asshole because that's what we call the segment. But you're an asshole cunt.
Asshole cunt. Asshole cunt.
Asshole cunt of the week.
That's one thing, like, I don't... bad parenting is one of those things you don't really notice until you're a parent.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you don't. I mean, I don't know. I've been a parent pretty much the whole time I've been an adult. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, where I'm actually paying attention. I'm not just some fuck up. And you see it all the fucking time. But it's, it's been going on forever because you meet these people when they grow up to be 40 and they had these parents like that and they're fucking awful people.
Horrible. That's what they grew
You know what I mean? And then they have kids and then they make more awful people. And it's just fucking cycle of fucking awful that goes on.
Now, first I tried to catch myself and say, well, maybe this kid's just a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this kid's a fucking bad kid and he's doing shit all the time. But like I said, I was walking by. I was 3 aisles. I followed these fucking people. Mm-hmm. And the kid didn't do shit. He was just holding on to the cart. Mom said, grab a box of that. He would grab a box of that, put it in there. Didn't ask for shit. And all he did was fucking, can I get this? Mm-hmm. And she about pulls his fucking arm out. And I almost stopped and said, you cunt. I'm going to call 241 kids on your ass.
241 kids. Is that 513 area code?
Yes.
Oh, or is it any area code?
I think.
Can it be 1-800?
I don't know.
How do these work?
Well, I think they're all local.
I don't fucking know.
So, but I just hate when people shit on their kids in public like that. If your kid's an asshole, fucking discipline him at home, whatever. But don't fucking embarrass the kid and yank his fucking arm out because he wanted a box of cereal.
No.
You cunt you.
And I get it, dude. It's hard to be a parent. It really is. Like, kids can be a fucking giant pain in the ass, and I could only imagine going with 3. Like yesterday, I had to go. My fucking washing machine's broken again. The goddamn sensor's broken. I had to order a part. But anyways, yesterday I had to do laundry at the laundromat, and Kane wanted to go.
That's the worst.
It's the fucking worst. All right, so I'm doing laundry, 6 fucking loads at the laundromat with Kane. And he wanting to help, but he's a kid, dude. They're a pain in the ass. They're more in the way than they are helping.
I know.
And so it drives you fucking. And I'm trying to get it all done before the Bengals game, so I'm like high strung, like And you got a kid there, and believe me, you want to fucking yank their arm out of their socket and throw them in the woods, but you can't do that, dude.
No.
You got to hold it together. Not only are you setting an example for them, showing them that under pressure you don't fucking crack like that.
Yeah.
You hold it together, but also it just fucks a kid up. And in the end, it doesn't help. All you're doing is making another fucked up human, adding it to this fucking mess of a world. And that's why I'm for forced sterilization. I think every single person at the age of 10 should be tied up, locked down, can't reproduce, and you have to take a fucking test and prove yourself before you can reproduce. This is my perfect world, and I will cut down on this shit.
Hold on a second. If you're sterilizing people at age 10,
yes,
how are you going to take a test and let them repopulate? Because they've already been sterilized.
I'm talking about some kind of like sterilization that can be overturned.
Oh, like maybe a pill that keeps
something. I don't know. Well, a pill. Now you're asking them to take up on that. I don't trust these fucking turds. All right, these are the worst of the worst. These are the people that we're not even going to allow to reproduce. You think we trust them to take a pill? No, we need some kind of fucking surgery. We lock them all up, men and women. I'm not just fucking picking on the women.
Well, for women, it would be easy. They have those fucking
tie those
things.
tubes.
They got a thing you inject in
there
their
you
arm.
Go. Inject that shit in their arm.
And then I think every 3 years or whatever, they take it out and put a new one in.
Now, these turds can't get it out themselves, can they?
No, it's surgery. The doctor puts it in, and then he stitches it, and it's in under the skin.
You
it's like a fucking
a
chip. I don't know what it's called.
A tough person can cut out their chip.
Well,
just to get some fucking on.
But if it turns out that if you weren't given permission to take the chip out, you were publicly executed.
That would be a movie, though. You know what I mean? Like if this was a real thing.
Oh God!
And you put that chip in,
and make a movie.
You could fucking take the chip out. Like I wanted a baby so bad, and they weren't letting me have one because they're biased of some stupid fucking reason.
Then we stoned them.
Yeah. And then it ends with that fucking cunt being stoned, and no one wins.
That cunt that just wanted to have a baby.
Just wanted to have a child. Fucking stoner. You're too dumb to have a kid. Hey, no, for real though. Like I know that's crazy, but if we're making a perfect society, I'm talking absolute
it'd be a
perfect.
good movie.
You know what I mean? You sterilize everyone, and then you have a way to fucking overcome it later by taking a test and proving your worth as a human.
That's so fucked up.
So fucked up. But I'm talking about perfection. Dude, you gotta fucking break a few eggs. You know, there's some shit that has to happen in order to get perfection.
The fucking liberals would come after you.
Fuck the liberals. Fuck the conservatives. Fuck everyone. I'm making a perfect society. It don't have liberals and conservatives.
You're making a perfect society that's going to die off.
That I get to choose.
You get to choose. Because you realize with sterilization, no more people.
No, dude. I said you can reverse it. Maybe sterilization is the wrong word. I get it. Or I'm using
birth
bad technology.
Control. Say birth control.
Some kind of birth control that controls it, and the only way to overdo the birth control is by proving your worth as a human. So I don't know how we go about doing that. Well, I'll sit down with some real smart people. And we'll figure this out. We'll figure out the testing system.
I don't think we know any smart people that can solve this problem.
I don't know any, but I'm going to put this out in the universe. Smart people contact me. We'll get together. We'll figure out the testing system. We'll figure out the birth control. And we'll make a fucking perfect island out there somewhere, all right? We'll go find some island full of probably brown people, kill them all. We'll move them all out, and then we'll make a perfect society. Now, brown people are welcome. Don't get me wrong. This isn't white only. In fact, very few whites, all right? The whites are annoying.
But we're going to kill the indigenous
especially white
people,
women.
right?
There will be no white women on my island. Sorry about your luck. All right?
I prefer white women. That's just what I'm attracted to.
I like white women.
So don't give me...
I like women, but they're the bitchiest.
I like all women.
All trouble by women is always white women.
I like all women, but 99% of the women I've dated have been white women.
Yeah, I get it. And I
brown
have
ones.
nothing against white women per se, but I want a perfect society, and they don't fucking exist in my perfect society because they're all bitchy and like, ugh, I got opinions. Don't care. My perfect society don't have that kind of stuff, all right? All right, anyways.
You want to be a fucking dictator. I like it.
Don't tell me what to do.
But I'm going to ask one more time, and because we're on a roll here, and I'm kind of digging all these new emails. If you are a listener and you have never sent us an email, or if you have sent us emails before, keep sending more. We're going to rip on you like you rip on us, and you're allowed to. But I like the new people, and I like the new countries.
Yeah. Naming the price.
Name your price. You're a prison guard. Okay? You're a prison guard. And what's so funny? Oh, I know. I'm going to miss him terribly. I don't want to look, but I just want to remember him the last time I want to remember them. All right, you're a prison guard. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You work with the scummiest of the scummy. And this week, you're in you're working the pedophile ward.
Oh, my fave.
Okay? A whole row of cells, and you're in the pedophile ward. Okay? And one of them comes up to you and says, "Hey, Jason, I want to talk to you. My family's very wealthy on the outside of here. You're not going to get caught. I'm going to make sure you don't get caught because I'm paying off the warden and blah, blah, blah. Nobody will know it was you. But, I need you to open up these cells when at lights out tonight and let us escape. I've got a escape plan. We're all going to get out. The warden's paid off, so they're going to think that we picked the locks or something. You'll never get caught. But the 20 of us horrible pedophiles, I need you to release us back into society tonight. Name your price."
Can I do anything else, or is this my...
You're opening doors.
I know that, but I mean, like, I'm opening doors, I'm letting them out. But is there any restrictions on what goes on after that?
No. They're going to do whatever they're going to do.
But
maybe they're going to run from the law. Maybe they're going to go back and ped more.
But, all right, this is what I do. How long of a build-up do I get?
Build up?
Like, I must...
all you're doing is turning a lock.
I get it. No, I'm saying, like, you want me to do this, right?
Okay.
I had to do this tonight, or do I, like, next week?
He's saying you're going to do it tonight at lights out.
What if I go, I can't do it tonight? I can do it for you next week. I'm
no
negotiating.
Deal.
I'm negotiating.
You do it tonight, or I'll go to a different guard. You do it tonight?
I'll blow you up.
Okay, then you blow them
telling.
up. But the whole point is they want out, and they want out now.
Okay. Well, let me tell you what's going through my head there.
You're not getting caught.
If I had... I don't care about that part. If I had the time, I'm building me a killing crew. All right, so I'm reaching through the dark web, and I'm telling people that, hey, this time at this place, all these pedophiles are busting loose.
Not an option.
Fuck you, it is an option, but I don't have a week to get this together. You said the restrictions were off afterwards. So you never said that I couldn't unlock the thing. Unbeknown to them, though, outside of there is going to be just a vicious crowd of people that love killing pedophiles and raping them, and they're waiting outside, and as soon as they get out, fucking... Tim goes running to the woods and fucking Albert grabs him and fucking fucks him in the ass and stabs him in the ear. Like there's no restrictions against that. And that's where my brain went right away. Okay, I'll let him loose, but these motherfuckers ain't living. All right. And there's plenty of people out there that would love to kill them a pedophile. so I can get a good group of men out there just ready for a fucking hanging.
All right, let's just say we're taking a step back from Fantasyland, and all you're doing is opening the door.
Dude, I'm opening prison
all you're doing
doors
is
for
opening
pedophiles.
the door.
Like, this isn't Fantasyland.
They've paid
already?
the warden off handsomely. So what the warden's going to decide on his fucking inspection is that they made some kind of homemade key and let themselves out. You're off the hook.
Okay.
But there's 20 fucking of the worst pedophiles back on the streets because of you.
10 million.
10 million.
10 million. That'll make me forget.
Would it?
Yeah. I'm moving. Me and my kid are going to some other fucker. We're going to my fucking fantasy island.
$10 million.
Yeah. I can get that island started I was talking about. 10 million is not enough for an island.
That would be your price for it. That'd be your bottom price to open the door and let these
dude,
pedos
that's
out.
Pedophiles. They're gross. They shouldn't be out. That's against the rules.
I know.
My rules, even in my own fantasy island, there's still no pedophiles. All right, that's part of the test. You into pedophiles?
No, 10 million steep.
And in my world, you don't get second chances. On my island, this island's gonna be bad to the bone. I'm just telling you. If you ever get caught diddling, you're out back shot in effect. There ain't no.
Yeah.
You're like, no, we're done. All right, like I'm not wasting my prison with you. I'm not wasting anything. You're getting shot in the head. Goodbye. Thrown off the fucking island.
My price is $6 million.
Why'd you get a $4 million discount?
Because I'm giving all three of my children $1 million, and I'm living the rest of my life out in style with $3 million. The good thing is that nobody's going to know it was me.
You're right, dude. I should include the kids.
And
$12 million for me.
Here's the deal obviously without your killing crew. Mm-hmm. Hopefully the police will catch a bunch of them, recapture them.
Yeah.
But how many diddlings will occur before that happens?
Might be a couple fucking holes be opened.
$6 million.
Yeah, a couple windows are being climbed through. Little Johnny's not ever thinking about things the same again.
Yep.
Damaged little Johnny just because I'm fucking opening the doors. But 10 million, buddy. Johnny, I'll pick you up in my fucking Ferrari any day of the week. I'll make you forget about that fucking gaping hole of yours. All right? Hey, wipe your blood on my curtains. I don't give a shit. We got 10 million. I can buy more. What are you crying about?
Wipe the blood on my curtains.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking
This show is fucked up.
I never said it. Prove it.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Fuck you! I don't even have a fuck you. I just know we into shows like this.
Yeah, I got one.
All right, good. I'm not as angry as I used to be. Apparently, this is 2 weeks in a row. I haven't had fuck yous or assholes.
Well, maybe that's what Mark was talking about in the email. Loosen you up to where you can get angry again.
Matt.
Oh, his name was Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, easy to remember.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck, dude. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Matt's gallbladder.
Yeah, I was going to jerk off with Matt's gallbladder.
Ooh.
It's slimy.
I never even thought about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some of those stones. It'd be like those pearls in there that they put in dildos.
It's pretty gross.
All right, I have a fuck you.
Look at it.
What's that?
Look at that thing.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Yeah.
All right, here's my fuck you. And I hate to do it. It's very generic, but it cost me $147. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Fuck you. I hate the Steelers anyway. But I was watching the game the other night, and I didn't bet it, and I was betting it live, and fucking the Raiders looked so fucking bad that I said, there was a live bet. They were up 23-7, okay? And they were giving up 14.5, okay? Then fucking the Raiders go down, kick field. Bottom line is, I bet the Steelers minus 9.5 when they were up like fucking 14 points or something like that, and there wasn't shit for time left. Well, sure enough, they fucking coughed that up, and I lost by the fucking hook. So I lost money, $147 on the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers.
You know what? I was looking at my stats the other day. The Steelers have been my winningest team this year.
Fuck them.
So far.
Fuck Marchetti. Fuck anyone who likes the fucking Steelers.
Yeah, I agree there.
We need to get him back for football picks.
All right, I'll bring Marchetti back.
Just don't bring back that dog shit Mexican wrestler.
I think that dog shit Mexican wrestler might have to return because it sounds like he has some new fucking opponents. All right,
does.
that's what I think is about to go on.
Go to San Diego, real close to your house.
Yeah, I think both of those motherfuckers are about to make a return this week if I got enough time on my hands. All right, you know what? I just reminded me. Fuck you, Josh McDaniel. I'm always going to the betting too. Who the fuck would kick a field goal? All right, they were down by 8. They were on like the 6-yard line or something like that. And instead of going for the touchdown and the extra point, which would tie the game up, they went for a fucking field goal. Yeah. What the fuck are you even trying to do there? All right, I needed it to go to overtime, so I had a half chance of making my cover that night. Now, thankfully, I'm fucking kicking ass. So if you guys need gambling advice, I'm sure I'll start fucking it up next week when Marchetti comes by.
I'm doing it good, too. I'm killing it.
Either way, I'm sure that'll all fall down as soon as little Marchetti gets involved because he's fucking bad luck for me. But either way, he's coming back. Fuck Josh McDaniel. Fuck the lady at Meyer.
Asshole cunt.
Asshole cunt parent.
And who did I just fuck? Pittsburgh Steelers. Fuck anyone who likes the Steelers.
Let's get back to talking about killing those brown people on that island.
You can kindly fuck off now. Please subscribe and share. Well, you can kindly fuck off now.